Yes, what's going on, everybody? This is Madden Football, aka Play Madden Football on Twitch, and I'm coming at y'all again with another live NFL sports betting picks videos for week number 14 in the NFL. So yes, I don't have very much time today. It's going to be a super quick video. I'm just going to go ahead and go over some of the games, what I like, see, just give y'all a couple little picks, and we can do a movement like that. The reason why I'm making the video today is because I do actually want to take this Thursday night game. I do like the Raiders. I know I've been down. Their season has not have a good season at all. They haven't. And I've been kind of down. I lost some money on them in the past, but I believe this is a good matchup for them. Stafford's not even going to be playing. The Rams just picked up Baker Mayfield. We're not. The Rams are pretty much. We don't know how they're doing. Even Aaron Donald is out now. So I am going to grab the Raiders. As you can see, my sports book is going to have an even worse line. They're going to have it minus the 7, but I'm still going to go ahead and grab the Raiders tonight. We'll see about that. We'll see how they do. Um, this game, I do like Tennessee. Um, Basically, I do like Tennessee. They can run the ball. Jacksonville, they just haven't been showing me much this year, and I think Tennessee is a playoff team. This game, I would take Buffalo, but it's just a little bit too many points. New York Jets, they do have a good defense, kind of a wild card, not a wild card playoff team, but kind of just like a unpredictable team. Up and down from week to week. You never know what they're going to do. They might show up and play a game this week and keep it close. Maybe, who knows, maybe even win, but at least keep it close. 9 points, too many points. I'm going to stay away from this game. This game, I actually do like this football game as well. Surprised that, believe it or not, I actually do like Baltimore in this game. I know Max and Jackson won't be playing. I already looked it up for the injuries, and Lamar Jackson will not be playing. I understand that. As you can see, hold on, I thought Lamar Jackson wasn't going to be playing. Yeah, there he goes. He isn't practicing, and if you actually go deep, I'm not going to go digging deep. If you click in and dive deeper into some of the articles, it pretty much says that he's pretty much not going to be playing. It's pretty much going to be Tyler Huntley. Oh yeah, well there's the picks. I'm already going over him now. I'll go over it later though. But it's pretty much going to be Tyler Huntley. I like the way Tyler Huntley played at the coming in last week though, and against a Steelers team that's really isn't showing me much with a rookie quarterback. I actually like Baltimore here plus points. My book is giving plus points here. Plus 2.5. It's kind of weird. Like different books are kind of split on this. Some are giving plus. Some one. This book has Baltimore minus. The rest have it at plus. Anyways, but I'm taking Baltimore plus the points. I'll buy it up to like a +4 or +3. But I do like Baltimore here with a backup quarterback. This game is probably going to be a good game. Interesting one. I was leaning on maybe taking the Giants here, plus because 7 points is a lot of points. But man, I just can't bet it. Fly Eagles fly, man. They're just Jalen Hurts. They're just too good, dude. I can't bet against the Eagles ever, man. Like just man, not even with a decent Giants team +7. So I'm staying away from this too. This game, I was thinking about taking because my book has a lot of points on this game. As you can see, they have +5.5. You can juice it up to 7. I was thinking about taking Cleveland. I was thinking about, as you can see, a lot. Maybe I'm not going to do it, but I was thinking about taking them as a lot, one of my maybe as a live dog. If you can get them like +6 or +7, as maybe even +5. I think this game probably will be close. I think Deshaun Watson plays better this game, and Cleveland defense is balling out. Denzel Ward is questionable. But I don't know. The reason why I didn't take it is I can't bet against Jamar Chase and Big Dick Joe Burrow. I just can't do it, man. So I'm staying away from this too. This game I do like. This is one of my money games. I do like Minnesota here, especially I'm getting plus points. Yeah, I'm getting plus points with Minnesota. I don't know. That's the thing. I really don't know why they're getting. Look, I'll give you all an example. I don't know why they're giving plus points to Minnesota over a Lions team that hasn't really shown. Their defense is not very good and haven't really showed much at all. If you go to Minnesota, you'd think they're like, why are they giving plus points to Minnesota? First, not all books are. There's another one that's kind of split. Some books are giving Minnesota minus, but my book is giving them +2 points. And you like, okay, who's injured? Kirk Cousins healthy, Cook healthy, Jefferson healthy. Their whole entire offense is healthy. They have some injuries on the offensive line, just questionable. And their defense has some injuries. Daniel Hunter questionable, and Pat Pete and their veterans in the secondary are questionable. But these dudes might just play. I still like these dudes against the Lions team, who's really an inept team. Like, what did the Lions even do next week, guys? Let's go ahead and check it out. What did the Lions even do last week? Be real about it. They lost, didn't they? Either way, it doesn't make. Oh, well, they blew out. That's probably why the line is like that, because they blew out a weak Jaguar. I'm betting against the Jaguars. I don't want the Jaguars either. But other than that, what have the Lions done? See, look, watch this. Watch the lines. After losing to a Jaguar team, they hang in there with a Bills team, but lost. They beat a Giants team. Barely beat a Bears team. I don't trust this Lions team. I really don't. Earlier in the season, I was on them. I was on them early. But if you look at them early, got blown out, lost, blown out. I was on them early. I think I even bet them in this game. I bet them in Sunday. The Vikings already played them and edged them out. I think the Vikings win, especially plus points. Whatever, man. Like, it could be close. I'm probably like 70%. I'm not 100% sure on it. But yeah, I do like. Absolutely, I do like Minnesota. I do like Minnesota Vikings here, especially if you can get plus points, which I am. So I like Minnesota here. This game, of course, I like Cowboys, but that's too many points, man. As I've said in the past, if it's anything more than 14 points, 12, 13, 14 points or more in the NFL, you'll never see me taking any team minus 14 points. It's just too many points. Like, the Cowboys have no incentive to win the game. All they have to do is win the game. They don't have to win by this many points. Like, this isn't college, I'm good. Like, and I might even be thinking about taking Houston, but Houston's barely even a professional team. Houston is that bad. They're a horrible, not even a professional team. So I can't. It's a stay away game. Chiefs and Broncos. I do like the Chiefs here. I was thinking about taking them, honestly, but again, this is a lot of points. But for the Chiefs, it's not as bad. You can buy it down. If you can get it like -7, -8, I'd probably be on Chiefs. The Broncos are horrible. Russell Wilson is just disgraced this season. Just disappointment. Team is done. I don't want to take them because it's just a little bit too many points. Especially remember what the Chiefs did last week. I think the Chiefs lost last week. Yeah, they did. They lost to Bengals, Cincinnati last week. The Chiefs did. They did, bro. Look. If you don't believe me, look, Chiefs lost to Cincinnati last week. So, that's why one of the reasons I couldn't really take the Chiefs. I'm just going to stay away, but I do like them in this game. This game, I do like Seattle, but it's a little bit too many points. I really can't trust either team. I'm not really that confident on either team, so I'm going to go ahead and stay away from this game. Let's move on. This game, this is one of my maybe games. I was thinking about grabbing Tom Brady and the Bucs in this game, plus points. Depending how many points you can get him. You can get them plus the 3.5, plus the 4 points. That's not bad. Obviously San Francisco just lost. We just lost our start. I'm a Niners fan. We just lost our starting quarterback. We have a good team, good defense, but Tampa Bay hasn't shown much. But if I had to, I'd probably be leaning towards Tampa Bay plus the points. Although I am going to stay away from it. I don't like to. I'm a Niner. I don't want to bet against my Niners and just. Again, the Bucs have I'm pretty much done with the Bucs this season. They screwed me too many times this season. Sorry. This game, both teams are pretty good. I wouldn't really want to bet against either team. However, I do like Miami here. Miami coming off a tough loss last week at my Niners. And also, the Chargers are very, very dependent. They're very Justin Herbert dependent. Yes, I got that from Colin Cowherd, but he's right about this. They're very Justin Herbert dependent. I think Miami bounces back and beats the Chargers team, covers against the Chargers team, but I'm probably going to stay away. There's one more game, the Monday night game. This is a toughie. Pretty much a pick 'em -1. Pretty much a pick 'em. New England slightly favored, even though they are away. So I guess New England's favored. I might have to go with Carolina here. This is a really tough one, man. If I had to, I'd probably go with Carolina here and maybe juice it up to 2 or 3, or 2 plus 2 or plus 3 plus the points at home. But I'm not taking this. I wouldn't bet against Bill Belichick. It's just this is a tough one. But if I had to, I'd grab Carolina plus the points. There you go. I went over all the games for you guys. What am I going to take? As you can see, you already saw earlier. I do like that's the reason why I'm making the video now. So I do like the Raiders tonight against the Rams. And again, I already explained. I do like these games. I like Baltimore with the backup quarterback. I like Tannehill, Tanny the Manny. I like him again at Jacksonville. Surfer Boy hasn't showed much. Trevor Lawrence hasn't shown much this season. It's not really his fault, but the overall team hasn't shown much. Defense doesn't really have any stars. Minnesota, I can't believe they're getting 2 points. Not all books are, but I'm grabbing it where I can get my 2 points. They're healthy. I don't know why they're giving. Detroit had some fluke wins, yeah, but I still don't trust Detroit. I'd rather have Minnesota as a solid, consistent playoff team. So we're gonna go with Minnesota. And then there's some maybe picks for y'all. 2 little underdog picks if you like underdogs. Cleveland. I was thinking about taking this Cleveland game plus a touchdown. This game will probably be close, man. I see Deshaun Watson and Joe Burrow battling it out. So I'm confident. I like my odds plus a touchdown. I'll take either one plus a touchdown. But yeah, Cleveland with a good roster, good defense, and Cleveland can run the ball with Chubbs and Hunt. I'll take Cleveland plus a touchdown. But it's a maybe game for me. And then again, I already explained the Tampa Bay game and the Minnesota and the Miami games. So there you guys go. It's the picks. The ticket is right here. I already have the ticket racked up for you guys. I bought some points here and there, but it is right around 700. I'm gonna take $5 ticket plus 35. Hey, that's not quite 7. You gotta be kidding me. It is 7. It doesn't really matter. 2 cents. I'll take the 2 cents. But yeah, I'm going with Baltimore. I bought some points, so I got them plus the 3.5. A little bit less confident because of backup quarterback, but I still like it. Minnesota, like I said, I have them plus points, plus 2.5. I bought a half a point on it, plus 2. Raiders, I did all I could. I was -6. I liked it at -6. I had it down to -4.5. Now they put it all the way up to -7, but I'm still gonna grab it. I bought a point and a half, all I could do, but I have them at minus 5.5. And then in Tennessee, I did buy points too. I have them at -2.5. So I'm gonna grab the ticket, placed. There you guys go. As you can see, my account's back up to 80. I did have a hit last week. We hit winner chicken dinner last week. Hoping to hit again this week. We'll see. Open bets right here. What I have, I might be taking another ticket for Sunday. I might take another ticket, especially since the season's coming to an end. I'm trying to kind of, obviously I'm not going to do very well this season as I did last season, but maybe try to spend the rest of what's ever in my account. So maybe I'll try to ramp it up, take a few more tickets closer to the end of the season. I might take a couple more by Sunday, so we'll see what happens. I might make another video. Who knows if I feel like it, but at least y'all have this video for the week. That's all I really need. I gave y'all what my responsibility, my commitment is fulfilled for the week. There y'all go. That's enough already. Okay, cool. Let's see. We can watch some NFL Network, see what they're talking about on the NFL Network, guys, like we always do. This is Madden Football, a.k.a. Play Madden Football. Signing off, guys. Hope y'all enjoy the weekend. And I'll probably talk to y'all again before the holidays. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoy the weekend. Let's watch some NFL Network.
Yeah, my pleasure. You as well.
You got it. Eric Wood, everybody, live in Buffalo. Coming up next, live in Tampa. Tom Brady's going home. Tom Brady's facing a rookie quarterback. Tom Brady had another amazing comeback on Monday night. I'm sure he'll get asked about all those things. That's straight ahead.
With 7 seconds, maybe you have time for a quick out and then a Hail Mary. They'll throw it, and this will end it. Or will it? He flips it back outside. Finds an opening. And look out. He's got room. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A miracle. Unimaginable what has taken place. How did it happen?
Game day kickoff is your pregame headquarters for the Raiders and Rams. Right across the street at SoFi Stadium. The Raiders are streaking, the Rams are reeling. Who gets the win and how do they do it? We've got picks and predictions tonight, 6 Eastern.
All right, huge comeback win for the Buccaneers on Monday night. Now a short week of work and a trip west, a trip to face the team Tom Brady grew up watching and rooting for, the San Francisco 49ers. He grew up in San Mateo, about 25 minutes away. Well, I mean, with traffic, it could be an hour from Levi Stadium. We're live now. Raymond James adjacent, One Buck Place. Tom Brady, let's do it on the podium.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. I've never, for as long as I've played, to have one experience there, and it was a great one too. We played out there. It was a rainy day. It was 2016. We had a really good football team, and had a lot of friends and family in the crowd. I ran out for pregame warm-up, and I remember Chip Kelly coming over to me, and he was like, "Damn, it's a home game for you," and it really was. And there was a lot of great. I think I always consider myself a California kid, and grew up obviously loving Joe Montana and Steve Young and going to the 49er games. That's where I fell in love with football. And we'd sit up there in the nosebleeds, and we had 4 tickets. My mom and dad would go. I would usually go, and then one of my sisters would go. And, I was lucky to grow up in the Bay Area at that time. It was just a great time. There was so many great players, a great era of football. And I loved the 49ers. I loved them through college. And then when they skipped over me 6 times, I started hating the 49ers. And that's just the way it went down. And never got a chance to go out there. I was supposed to go out there in 2008. And we had it all set up. We were talking all off season. My first time going out there. And then, tore my ACL in week 1. So I had to wait another 8 years. Went to the new stadium. So I never even got to play in Candlestick. And then had the one experience, which was really fun. And it was just great after the game. It was nice for my parents not to have to travel and go to a game for once. So it's nice to go to them. So I'll have a great group of family and friends there that are all supported, people from growing up in the neighborhood. My parents still live on Portola Drive in San Mateo, same house I grew up in. And, I was just a lucky kid growing up in the Bay Area. It was a great place to grow up and love playing football. In high school at Sarah, they're actually playing for the state championship, I think this weekend. Patrick Walsh has done an incredible job. He was a high school running back at De La Salle, which where Uncle was a principal at, and they are hugely successful in NorCal for many, many years. And Patrick was a great running back, then became the head coach at Sarah, and they're doing great. And then went to Michigan, and obviously went home whenever I could. Then went further away to Boston, so kept going further and further away from California. Came here, still didn't make it any closer. So my parents have certainly racked up a lot of frequent flyer miles over the years, but it's been a magical experience. It'd be great to go home and see a lot of people that I probably haven't seen in a long time, my aunts, my uncles, and try to go win a football game.
Last time Brady was there, as he mentioned, 2016, he threw 4 touchdowns. No big deal. And they beat up on the 49ers. All right, let's get to the AFC North. That's what the Browns did to Joe Burrow week 8. They beat him up. Browns have won 5 straight against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Burrow's never beaten the Browns. Let's get James Palmer in on this one. Big battle on the AFC North with the Bengals tied with the Ravens for the lead in that division, but the Ravens have the head-to-head. Cleveland, meantime, hopes to continue that dominance, but they need better football this week. James, from Deshaun Watson, what are they saying?
Yeah, better football might be an understatement, Andrew. That was a career-low passer rating for Deshaun Watson, a 53.4, 12 of 22 for 131 yards and interception, his first game back from those 2 years away from the NFL for his conduct off the field. Now, what they do know is that they expected nerves, and they were there. Deshaun Watson told reporters that, yes, the atmosphere did play a factor, and yes, that he did have to adjust to the speed of the game after 2 years, and that at the same time, he's also trying to see things through the same lens as head coach and play caller Kevin Stefanski, and they need to get on the same page. These are all aspects that they went through in that opener that they all believe they are correctable as well. Another one is throwing with anticipation to his receivers, but they do admit up there in Cleveland that that's only going to happen with more reps and more game reps specifically. When does he get back to being that type of player we saw 2 years ago? Well, Kevin Stefanski won't put a timetable on it. And this morning I talked to Bengals defensive tackle DJ Reader, who was a former teammate of Watson's, probably knows him better, Andrew, than anybody else playing in this game. And he told me he expects several weeks before he starts getting back to that type of player. So everybody I've spoken to, everywhere I've gathered, they still don't expect the Deshaun Watson we've seen in the past playing in this game. But again, they do expect some of those mistakes to be correctable.
And DJ Reader knows him all the way back from his Clemson days. What would help the Bengals as we transition to them? We showed Joe Burrow and Myles Garrett and all that. It would help if they got Joe Mixon back. All due respect, of course, to Samaje Perine. He's missed 2 games, Mixon has, in the concussion protocol. James, what's the latest there?
He's expected to go, Andrew. He practiced in full yesterday, and it's interesting that Zach Taylor, the head coach, had to say, when he comes back, Joe Mixon is our starting running back. You're right, because of the way Samaje Perine has carried the football these last 2 weeks, and they've really loved what they've had. And I've talked to players there that they believe that this was what he was going to do when he had an opportunity. But the way Joe Mixon runs the football, he hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities. We've seen this run game as a whole get better as the season's gone on. They changed their scheme up front. The offensive line is starting to gel, and Baldy will break that down a little bit in a moment as they've continued to play football better. But when I spoke to Tyler Boyd, their wide receiver, just a few minutes ago, actually, he said this is actually almost a blessing, Andrew, that Joe Mixon missed this time and Perine had this opportunity, because now we're deeper at the running back spot. If Joe needs a breather at any point moving forward down this stretch, we know we have a really good running back coming in as well. So it's almost a bit of a blessing that they are deeper at their skill position players moving forward starting on Sunday.
Yeah, I've said it 100 times. I think most of the league would agree. You need 2 good running backs to win in this league. Look at the Cowboys. Look at the Bengals now. Look at the team they're facing this week in the Browns with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Thank you, James Palmer, head of that game in Cincinnati in the AFC North. And look at the numbers, too, when it comes to protecting Joe Burrow. Remember that narrative? He takes a beating every week. The guy was barely touched last week, and they beat the Chiefs again. Brian Baldinger knows a lot of things. He knows offensive line play. Baldy, show me why it's been so much better of late.
You know, Andrew, I don't. This is not going to be hyperbole, but I don't believe there's an offensive line in this league that has improved as much from the beginning of the year. We all remember that debacle against the Cowboys week 2 till now. And, you talk about Samaje Perine, what he's able to do. It starts up front. I mean, this is triple trap, double scoop, Andrew. Like, this is a play that, like, here you go. You got Wilcox, you got Kappa, you got Volson, all with the traps. And then you got the scoops. Can't leave out the scoops. You got Williams and you got Ted Karras right there. And now Perine's like one-on-one with the safety. And he breaks that tackle. It takes a committee to bring down Samaje Perine. He's a powerful man. And then when they had to play keep away, at the end of the game from Mahomes. Double teams at the point, and then you get Wilcox, you get Boyd. It takes everybody together to create this lane for P. Ryan to get 10 yards up the middle and keep that clock ticking. Now, in the protection game, they've been awesome because right now, if you give Joe Burrow this kind of a pocket, he's an assassin. He's just not going to miss. And he didn't miss many, including this touchdown pass to T. Higgins. But when he needed an extra tick or two, you got some extra protection. Boyd on the edges, Wilcox on the edges, P. Ryan up the middle. Now Joe Burrow's got time to hitch, and throw to Jamar Chase on the outside. He goes 40 yards, biggest play of the day for the Bengals. And then you look at this right here, and this is what Mitchell Wilcox has done. He's really fit in well in the protection game. They've needed that tight end off the edge. They slide away from him. They've got P. Ryan here as an extra protector. Slide away, make sure Chris Jones can't get there. And now Joe Burrow has time at the end of the game to make this throw to Chase on the outside. This group has really come a long ways, Andrew. It's been fun to watch. They're a lot different than that Week 9 matchup that you preferenced, when really the Browns had their way and really attacked Joe Burrow. I don't think they're going to have their way this time around.
I got to stop Myles Garrett. Burrow was asked yesterday, what do the Browns do different defensively? He said, well, they have Myles Garrett. That's different. Yep. All right, good one coming up on Sunday. Thank you, Brian Baldinger. Bengals offensive line doing a better job protecting their quarterback, opening up holes in the run game as well. We got to do a better job talking about Monday Night Football. Coming up, what Kyler Murray had to say about the whole Patrick Peterson thing ahead of his showdown with Mac Jones.